How's it going, guys? And today I want to talk about something very cool. It's the Seek Thermal Camera. Alright, 007, that's this episode. So I want to talk about the Seek Thermal Camera. So you ever wonder what it's like to see in the dark? Well, now you can with this really cool camera. First, this packaging. The one that I got was the Seek Thermal Camera XR, which is in the camo Realtree configuration. Now open up this box, and this thing is very compact. I was very surprised at the size. It's 15 Hz frame rate with different color display, has rechargeable lithium battery, and it stores and you can share and transfer photos when you take images with this camera. And as you can tell, it's a very cool, unique design. Now let's talk about the features. Well, it's very compact, like I said before, and I love compact stuff. And as soon as you turn it on, the screen comes on, and bang, there you go. Now, there's filters, there's a menu, and there's capture. Now, although I prefer black, the Realtree is a really cool design that I really liked. And this thing it felt like the size of a cell phone camera from like the late 90s, early 2000s. And as you can see, I'm going through the different thermal filters. Really cool stuff. I'm gonna post some photos up so you can take a look and see what kind of images I captured with the different filters. I'm gonna take an image here, and that's what this camera does. It picks up thermal heat. As you can see, I'm wiggling my fingers. Really cool. Now another thing that I really liked is the LED light. The LED light is really bright. As a matter of fact, I took this camera camping, and this is my go-to camera when I go camping. Very bright light. The thermal sensor is 206 by 156 thermal sensor. Has a 20-degree field of view, and it just feels really slick in my hand. Here's some images that I captured with this thing. Now, like I said before, this thing picks up heat, so around household appliances, this thing is really helpful. I went out for a walk in pitch darkness, captured some amazing images. As you can see here, lighting a cigarette, picked up some trees in the thermal dark. And with this camera, it's like seeing a whole different world because you're just seeing heat. And it's an amazing thing to have and to view. So here's a little test, a little heat trace that I left on the wall, and that's what this camera picks up. Really cool. And I'm gonna go through some of the camera's features with this little test that I did. Now, when you get the thermal camera, it comes with, of course, the camera. It also comes with a really cool, slick cord, because this camera has a SD card built in. Well, not built in, but it takes an SD card. And I also have the instruction booklet. Now, with that cord, you plug right in, and then plug it into a hard drive or plug it into your computer, and you will be picking up all the images that you captured with this camera. And I highly recommend using the cord, because if you just take out the SD card, it's a small micro SD card, and you put it into an SD card and then you plug it into your computer. It is a good way to do it, but it just takes up a lot of time taking the SD card out. I highly recommend using the cord. Now, this camera, here's the menu screen, as you can see. Really easy to use and go through menu screen. And it has a 900-foot distance when you capture an image. That's how far you can capture with this image, with this camera. Now, as you can see, I'm just going through the menu screen, really simple to use. I'll pull up the image that I got with my fingers, and voila, very easy to use. And the menu screen has different temperature detection range. But let's test it out. So here's the first test, my dog, Eddie. and he's kind of hard to capture. He's very vibrant, moving around, jumping up and down. So I try my best to capture some images of him. But here are the first couple of images that I captured of my dog. You can see there. And he's just jumping up and down, very excited. Sometimes I think pets know that they're getting images taken of them, so they'll do a quick pose. But here's another image that I captured. These images pop up. Different types of thermal temperature colors that you can use. And I'm not shooting this in the dark, I'm shooting this in the daytime, but just to show you the different heat ranges. My ball python, his name is Khan. He's in his cage. And might as well show the test subject number 3, my cat, Garfield. But we're gonna start with the snake first. He's curled up, he's on a warm couch. Let's see what the thermal camera picks up. Now, the one thing with reptiles is he's cold-blooded. He's sitting on this couch and he seems to be absorbing some heat. Here's an image here captured for you guys. Now I picked him up at some point, and when I picked him up, these are some of the images that I captured. My ball python Khan. Yeah. He's like, put me down. Now my last test subject, Garfield, my cat. Now I'm going to be posting up some images of him that I captured, but take a look at the thermal camera. He's just picking up heat. There you go. As I capture some images. And that's the thing that I like about this camera. It's really good if you need to capture some images for art's sake, or if you're doing some kind of household work and you're looking at some electrical power, or you're looking for some studs through the wall or dampness. This camera is a cool thing to have. I'm going to be showing some other images that I captured during the course of when I have this camera. It's still picking up my heat reflected off of a mirror, and that's what I really liked about this camera. It's very, very handy, especially if it's shit hits the fan. You need to have something in the dark. And it also has a really bright flashlight, LED light, the Seek thermal camera. Now here's some images that I captured during camping trips. Here's another one of my cat, Garfield. Here's Khan. It's really fascinating seeing heat through a different lens, to a different perspective. Is really, really cool. And that's what I liked about this camera, the Seek thermal camera.